Hello trainers, welcome back to a freshly shaven edition of Poke Patrol. Spring has finally sprung, and what better way to spring into spring than through Pokemon GO's Spring into Spring event. No, I didn't just have a stroke, this video is really happening. So if it wasn't clear from that very convoluted intro, today we're talking about the Spring into Spring event in Pokemon GO. I'll be breaking down the event for you, giving you my thoughts on the event, and maybe giving a few tips and hints on how to maximize the potential of this event for yourselves. So the event runs from April 9th, 8 AM local time, until April 16th, 10 PM local time. It's already live in some places in the world, probably gonna be live everywhere by the time this video goes up, because I'm a very bad YouTuber and I'm slow at editing. I'm so sorry. Before I jump any further into the event breakdown, I want to give a quick shout out to a couple of gaming on Twitter. They're the ones who make all these amazing infographics about the events, all the breakdowns. They're amazing members of the Pokemon community, and you should go show them some love. The link to their Twitter will be down in the description below, so go say hi to them. So with that out of the way, let's jump into some features. And first thing first, the most important part of the event is the spawn pool. Looking at this, it's so easy to tell that it's immensely better than the tricky Pokemon event that just happened. So for this event, we have a Pikachu with a flower hat, an Exeggcute, Chansey, Eevee with a flower crown, Mareep, Marill, Torchic, and Buneary with a flower crown, all of which can be shiny. That's right, every single Pokemon that's spawning during this event can be shiny, which, when you compare it to the last event, the tricky Pokemon event, only like a quarter of the Pokemon that are spawning could be shiny, and the ones that could be shiny had a much lower spawn rate. So this is a blessing. Now there are a few notes about the spawn pool. Pikachu, first of all, this is a new Pikachu hat. It is not the flower crown we've previously had, this is a flower hat. And it's already been confirmed by Niantic that you cannot evolve this Pikachu into a Raichu. Next up is Exeggcute, which is the featured Pokemon in this event. It's a brand new shiny. You can also get a shiny Exeggcutor if you evolve it. Previously, the only way to get a shiny Exeggcutor in Pokemon GO was a shiny Alolan Exeggcutor through field research breakthroughs, but now you can get those beautiful golden eggs in the wild. There's nothing really notable about Chansey, Eevee, or Mareep. Marill is another notable spawn because it can now be shiny in the wild. Previously, the only way to get a shiny Marill in Pokemon GO was to hatch a shiny Azurill and then evolve it, but now Marill can be shiny in the wild, so a little bit easier to get one. Torchic, there's nothing notable there. Buneary, this is a new Buneary form with the flower crown. It can be shiny and it can be evolved like all the other flower crown Pokemon. Once again, Pikachu is a flower hat Pokemon. I know it's overly complicated, but Pikachu cannot be evolved, but Buneary and Eevee can be evolved in this event. Next up, we have some event-themed field research, which rewards you with an Alolan Exeggutor, an Azumarill, or an Audino if you're very lucky. That's going to be the harder Pokemon to get. None of these can be shiny other than the Alolan Exeggutor, as I've mentioned earlier, but still cool to have. For those of you who care about cosmetics and making your character look damn good, there is a Togepi themed hoodie and bag that's going to be added to the store, so if you want to buy those, feel free to. So we already talked about the spawn pool, let's talk about the egg pool. And I guess a good place to start would be that during the event, all the eggs you receive from gifts will be 2-kilometer eggs. So you'll not be receiving 7-kilometer eggs during the event, only 2-kilometer eggs. But that being said, the 2-kilometer egg pool is pretty decked out for this event. We have Pichu with a flower crown, Togepi with a flower crown, Tyrogue, which, I mean, who cares? Chingling, well, also who cares? Happiny, Munchlax, and Riolu. You know, not bad, half the egg pool. I'm assuming there's probably gonna be more in the egg pool as well, probably the normal 2-kilometer egg pool. But, you know, half of these ones can be shiny, which isn't bad. It is notable that Togepi, for whatever reason, cannot be evolved. Flower Crown Togepi cannot be evolved, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is a great chance for you guys to try and get a shiny Riolu. Probably the chances of getting a Riolu from an egg are gonna be pretty low, but if you do get one, then, you know, more chances for a shiny. Speaking of shinies, as I previously mentioned, Exeggcute is the new shiny for this event, which you can evolve into a shiny Exeggutor with 50 candies. I'm not a huge fan of shiny Exeggutor, but I do love shiny Exeggcute. It reminds me of like Jack and the Beanstalk. You know, there was like a hen that laid golden eggs. I don't know. It's cute. It's a good shiny. I like it. 4 additional bonuses during this event. We have 2 times hatch candy, 1 hour long lucky eggs, and 1 hatch half distance. These are not exclusive to the event. Once the event's over, these perks will continue on, which is nice. Mainly because they want you to be able to play during, you know, COVID-19, coronavirus, and stuff like that. So it's an easier way to enjoy the game. So I guess hats off to them. So that is it for this event. Honestly, it's not a bad event. That being said, it's hard to be any worse than the last one. That was bad. Not the best event we ever had, but really good spawn pool, pretty decent egg pool. Lots of chances for shinies here for you shiny hunters like myself. In terms of PvP, Not much to say. Nothing really here is going to benefit you other than maybe a Torchic if you hold on to it for another like community day. Rewind to evolve it then. Or Riolu, if you get yourself a Riolu with good stats, that's awesome because I believe Riolu right now is the best fighting type in the game. It's been changed. I think it got like Aura Spear got buffed or something, and now it's way better than Machamp or Conkeldurr. So if you get yourself a Riolu, that's a great PvP Pokemon. Other than that, I guess Torchic's fine. Other than that, it's just collecting and shiny hunting. So yeah, if I had to give this event a grade, I'd probably give it a B, B plus maybe, if I'm really pushing it, B plus. It's not bad. Decent event. So for tips, this is a very egg-themed event. They want you to hatch eggs. That isn't obvious from the 2x hatch candy and the half hatch distance. They want you to hatch some eggs. That being said, I can't really recommend you guys going outside to hatch those eggs because of the virus. I wouldn't want you guys getting sick on my behalf or just on the behalf of Pokemon in general. It's kind of a silly thing to go out and risk your lives over. That being said, there are ways to hatch eggs from the comfort of your own home, especially with the half hatch distance, much easier. You can just walk around your house or your apartment. The distance will add up eventually. Also, if you want to be a kind of a scumbag, you can put your phone in a sock and shake it up and down. That will count as distance. It's the most fun you can have with a sock in your arm. Well, second most fun you can have with your sock in your arm when you're isolated. I won't go into number one, but it is an option. Not exactly a fair option, but it is an option. Additionally, I believe incense are also lasting for a full hour still, so you have access to those from the comfort of your own home if you want to buy one of those. They'll spawn a Pokemon every minute or a minute and a half, I believe, so you'll have access to 45 to 60 spawns of the event every hour, which is not bad. So for the most part, other than the field research, you can do most of this event from the comfort of your own home. As for the field research, nothing really spectacular in there anyway, other than Audino. I guess maybe spin a few Pokestops on your way to go get groceries or something, but I wouldn't recommend going out just to play the event because obviously there's a life-threatening virus outside. Don't kill yourself over Audino, please. That's not a great thing to die for. So that is pretty much it for this event. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Has a pretty good spawn pool, pretty good egg pool, much better all around than the previous event, which I had no motivation to play whatsoever. I'll probably put a few hours into this event trying to get some of these shinies, so it's gonna be a good one. That being said, I'm interested in seeing what you guys think of this event, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about this event. Are you looking forward to playing it, or are you gonna skip over this one? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It is the best way to help this channel grow, and it's always greatly appreciated. Also, if you have the time, make sure to check out my other social medias, my Twitch, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Discord. All the links are down in the description below. Well, that's all I have for you today, so I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, trainers.